Hey folks, welcome to Fish in Lake Country. My name's Dennis. Thank y'all guys for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Hey guys, the spawn here is starting to finish up. Some of the crappie are starting to move up on the laydowns and on small treetops, on the ends of the treetops, toward deeper water. We're going to fish for them guys with the weedless head that I make with mono. We're going to throw a baby shad and a 2.5 inch Jackall swim bait. See if we can catch some crappie. Let's go catch some crappie, guys.
He got me hung up and I got loose. Gosh, I don't think this is a crappie. It's not, is it? Yeah, it is. I thought it was a white perch, guys. And he flopped out there one time. I thought it was a decent white perch. I've got some nice white perch on this lake once in a while. But he's a decent crappie on a swim bait. All right. The wind's blowing a lot today, guys. He's not a very big one. He's probably 11 and a half. He's good eating size. Little baby crappie. Guys, the crappie probably have spawned it. Now they're scattered out. Baby. A baby on a swim bait. Things you catch on a crappie bait. Things you catch on a crappie bait. I see some crappie up under the dock. The wind's awful, guys. Apologize for it. So I stopped and threw my. He's a fat thing. Power bait shad. He's nice and fat. Big old fish right there. 20 feet. Gotta be a carp, doesn't it? See his tail moving? You can even see his tail moving, can't you? Get y'all a little closer. There he is. Alright guys. You see these crappie in this treetop? So what I'm doing, I've been pitching a swim bait and a jig at these treetops. See two of them to the right there. Now you can see the limbs coming up and see the top pretty good there now the way the depth finder's hitting it. Oops, one just bit me. Did you see him roll up here? He rolled right up there and bit me. I see him right now. Let's see if we can get some live action. Oh, he pulled me. He pulled my skirt down. Let's see if we can get him to hit me again. See them two bit them dark yellow spots? Those are crappie. Let me get the wind's pushed me around just a little bit, guys. It ain't as bad as it has been. It's been the windiest few days, but I'll tell you, I've ever fished the last 2 or 3 days. It's been awful. We've had one front after the next. I don't see the crappie now. Now you see the crappie down there on the left side. Oh, I got one of them. Alright, I got one. All that brush pile I was just showing y'all on the LiveScope. It's a treetop's what it is. You can see the tree coming in over here. But that's what we're doing today. We're fishing treetops, and I'm using this jig, and I've got a swim bait I'm throwing. And he's a small one, guys. He's about 9 inches at the most. All right, guys, got another one the next cast. Now, you know, I talked to a lot of y'all guys about some local guys and stuff. He's a decent crappie. And a lot of y'all guys don't throw swim baits. So that's why you see me throw swim baits right off, and I want to share that with you. That you can use a swim bait to catch crappie, and on these treetops and stuff, you can get by with some of that. You can get by with the swim bait and this jig. And one of the things I want you to notice about this jig, okay? There you go. That's a nice crappie there. He's fat too. He's no monster, but he's a nice one. Let's see what he is real fast. I'm gonna guess he's probably pushing 12. He's 12 on the nose, guys. He's 12-inch crappie. Look at he's pushing 12. Now, 12 and a 16th actually, but it would have said he's 12. Guys, let me show you something. This ice out color, if you never used it, it's a good color. Being cloudy today makes it a better color, a little bit sharp. I might get another one. This is torque some. Here's what I want to show you though. I've got it off. See this weed guard? That's how I'm able to throw it in that treetop, and I don't worry about it. I'm not worried about getting hung up. I can feel it hitting the limbs. Now listen, when you feel it hitting those limbs, if you set the hook, you can hang up. If you let it fall down through the limbs like this, you know what I'm saying? And then try to pull it up, you could get hung up. But when you throw it over there, let it sink a little bit. It's that top. This tree top's about 3 foot underwater. I'm throwing on the back side of it. I let it fall about what I think is 3 or 4 foot. Then I start reeling slowly. That way, when you're reeling slowly and it hits a limb, it'll ride up over it. And this, if it turns, this little bit of mono, that's 50-pound mono, it will keep it from sticking into the wood. Does it ever get hung up? Yes, I've lost some. Does it get hung up much as an open head? No. All right, guys, found a crappie. Yeah, he is a crappie. He just couldn't refuse that jig, could he? I'll tell you, this ice out color is a good color. And guys, these crappie are a spawn, post spawn. He's about 9.5, 9 5/8. Wow. There you go. Alright. Bye. Alright. Let's see if we can find a couple more. Alright, guys, there's some laydowns right here. Yep. Crappie. I just pitched over on them. I didn't see anything on my LiveScope. Now I just pitched. Oh, he's a male crappie, all dressed up, guys. He been to a wedding. He's not very big, oh, is he? He's about 9 inches. Camera's fooling y'all. He's big. Guys, this one had me hung up for a little bit. I thought, well, I ain't gonna get him out. And I was trying to get my camera on, my chesty on. I got it where I got to reach down and cut it on. It was hard to do when I was trying to get the crappie out of the brush pile. A treetop. I say brush pile all the time, guys. It's just a tree. Y'all can see the trees coming in the water. Like I told you, I'm just fishing laydowns, weedless jig, throwing a jig and a swim bait, one on the other. Right now I've been throwing this jig because it's a little cloudy and it's been working. It's called ice out, so I've just been staying with that. Oh, he's nicer, guys, isn't he? All right, I'm gonna say he's 11.5. All right, let's see what he is. Look here, guys, he's 12. He's 12 and a quarter. 12 and a quarter. That's a decent fish. There. He's a decent. Look at the belly on him. He's about 10. He's got a red lip. He ain't been caught before, has he? He ain't the one I've been caught a dozen times. You ever wonder how many of these fish you caught over? You know? You ever catch them off of a dock and go back the next day and catch a couple more and go like, I wonder how many of these I've caught before. Alright, let's see if we can catch one here live action. I'm on a treetop here, guys. The tree's coming in from the bank here. It's the very top of it. Usually the top of it's the best if they're not spawning. When they're spawning, I caught someday off the trunk of the tree, right? You know, the trunk can be good too. I get through the limbs here. I feel my bait hitting the limbs. How many we can catch here before I spook them up? See if we can get one more off of it for the... There ain't many on it. Looks like it's about... I moved my other camera. I just traveled. See the dark yellow spots? 1, 2, 3, 4. Those bright spots are fish. Sometimes you catch 1 or 2 of them, a dozen men. Sometimes if it's a bunch of them, you can catch a bunch of them. When it ain't, but it looks like it's maybe 8 or 10 of them. You catch 1 or 2 of them and it spooks them a little bit, or I mean, that's only 2 that's even interested, right? One or the other. We got one that time, guys. I shouldn't cut the camera off. I cut the camera off and he bit me. I cut the camera off and he bit me. We're all running about the same size. Thank you. Got the hook in my hand. Did y'all see that? He turned that hook around, had it in my hand. You know, a single jig like this, I'm not real scared of it, but I don't want none of them in my hand. All right, guys. Another one. I tell you, old treetops can be good to you. See these guys over here in this pontoon boat? That's what they're doing too. They're fishing treetops. There's a bunch of trees laying there. I fished those a little bit ago. I caught 2 or 3 over there a while ago in that corner that y'all done seen. That's where they come from. He's doing what I'm doing. It's amazing. That's a nice crappie there too, guys. He's a good 11-inch, 11.5. It's amazing if you get a pontoon boat, you can put a trolling motor on it, you can fish from without a trolling motor. He's got the outboard running. Alright guys, got another one out of that treetop. This is about the 4th one out of this treetop. They're getting hard to catch now. They're getting hard to catch. Alright, I went to reach for the line, to grab the line to pull him to me. Look where the jig's picking up trash off of the tree. So you don't think I'm hitting that tree? Look at that. It's trash off the tree. That shows you that I can feel it hitting the tree. Now, you know what? Some of y'all guys are wondering how's Dennis sitting there catching all these crap off that tree? When this jig hits that tree, that's when I'm getting bit. If I come across the tree and the jig doesn't hit it, you'll catch 1 or 2. They'll right up and get it. But sometimes they won't do it, guys. If this jig doesn't tick that tree, they're not touching it. I'm letting it fall down to where it's disappearing in the treetop. And then when I'm pulling it slowly, I can feel it rubbing on the tree. That's why it's getting this garbage right there. See that? That's how it's getting that on it. And see, I'm trying to get some of this old moss off the dead tree. See there? And I feel it rubbing that tree. Then when I feel it rubbing the tree, I'm popping it just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I seen the fish move on the LiveScope, so I knew I was right there amongst them. I couldn't see my jig down in that tree. And I popped it again, and I seen a couple fish moved, and I reeled it a little bit, and one of them hit it. All right, hope that helps you. Sometimes if you're not hitting the cover, guys, if it even docks, if you're scupping back under a dock, if you're not hitting that dock post when you're coming back out, and that's again, I'm not scared of it because I got this. I'm still using the same head, guys, I was throwing earlier. I haven't lost this. I've been using the same head all day. I haven't lost one yet. Oh, I've had days where I've lost one. Tie a new one on, throw it back next cast and lose another one. Y'all have been there. And I've done it many times with open hook. With this guard on here, it does. And I've heard people say, I've showed them to people, they go, well, I wouldn't use that, the fish won't bite it. I'm catching them, man. I'm going, do you ever watch my videos? I'm catching fish on it. What do you mean the fish won't bite it? I'm catching fish on it. You sitting here watching me. You watch me take it out of his mouth. The fish ain't worried about that little fish. And listen, think about this. Think about this now. Listen. Everybody uses that fluorescent line. I don't like the fluorescent line because I feel like if I can see it that good, the fish can too. I heard Wally Marshall. I watched his little commercial the other day or something he was doing. He said all the bright green line, the crappie won't pay any attention to it. All right. So I'm sure he's right. I don't have confidence in that bright green line. I'm still using, this is the mint green. I like the mint green or the clear, and I like the mint green the best. I believe every advantage you have to get another bite, you need to take advantage of. Now let's think, and I was watching one of these crappie tournaments the other day on TV, the crappie trail, yeah. And some of the guys was up in the top 3 or 4 all the time. They was asking them about what kind of line they used. They all said, we use clear or green. You get more bites from clear and green. That's the way I feel about it. I always have. I don't like the blue fluorescent. Hey folks, we caught a few crappie and a few bass. I was going to say bass first. You know what? When you're crappie fishing, you always catch a few bass, don't you? I showed you this on the boat. This is the head. I taught myself. I got a video about it. Okay? How to make this head weedless. And guys, it works fine. This is the head I was fishing with. I threw the same head the whole fishing trip. Okay? Now, I did have the swim bait on different heads because it's on different rods. But that's the same head. I threw it the whole time. Now, I have lost them back to back, as I've said. I have threw in a brush pile and get hung up, tie another one to get hung up. You still can hang them up. But if you're throwing an open hook, you know yourself, they hang up easily. And the trick too, guys, as I said, when you're hitting a piece of cover, don't set the hook. You know, if it's not a fish and you don't feel it load up, don't set the hook. If you set the hook on a limb, it's going to hang up because you're going to pull this guard down, right? So when you're feeling hitting trash, you just keep moving. That's the trick. Keep it moving slowly, real slowly, and it's just hitting the limbs that'll come over it. But again, if you set the hook on a limb, you're hung up. Okay? Hey guys, I hope that helps you. I was throwing this on a little 7-foot Shakespeare rod. Hey, I was at Wally World the other day looking. This rod is still like $18 with tax and everything. It's like $16 something, $17. So $18, $50, $19 for this rod. It's a good little rod. It's a light action. The Pflueger reel, they're about $40. And I use, this one has, this rod here has 4-pound test SOS on it. Okay? Which is a good line. Does fine. Guys, thank y'all for watching Fishing Lake Country. My name is Dennis, guys. We'll see you next time right here.